Even at 50 years old, Tony Hawk can still do things on a skateboard that no one else in the world can. The Birdman has made a career of breaking barriers on the halfpipe, so I thought it was only fitting for one legend to judge another set of legends in the burger world. Today I'm going to cook him 3 game-changing burgers and get his take on lab-grown veggie patties, a viral internet sensation, and a gourmet icon. But first, let's shred.
It's too much pressure.
Tony.
Hey.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We're here at Tony Hawk Inc. in Vista, California. Shout out to Vista.
I say San Diego, but
San
that's
Diego?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this place is amazing. It just oozes everything about you and like what everyone knows about
Well, definitely my ramp. I actually bought this building based on the ceiling height so that I could have somewhere to put my ramp.
You're a world traveler. I hear that you try to have a burger everywhere you go. What's the craziest burger you've ever encountered?
I tried one, well, it wasn't outside the country, but I tried one in Vegas that was like the $1,000 burger, and it had truffle and foie gras and
caviar, I'm sure.
Yeah, just.
Is that like a Tony Hawk burger? Like
no, not at all. I usually just go with cheeseburger, no onions. I'm a little more careful with what I eat these days, just because I'm 50 and still trying to be a pro skater. So
McDonald's is out of the question?
No, not at all. Are you kidding me? Number 2, no onions.
It's still there. There it is. You're known for pushing the envelope. You're known for just creating new tricks, setting the standard. And so I'm gonna cook you 3 burgers that pretty much shook the world, kind of like you.
It's awesome.
Cool?
I love it.
All right, let's get started, man.
Okay.
Let's start with the Impossible Burger. It looks kind of like a ground meat, right?
I've never actually seen one raw.
It's crazy because there's like flecks of fat, which is, I don't know what it is, and it's made by this plant derivative heme. And it's supposed to look like meat, bleed like meat. And this is, for me, a game changer because it's not catered for vegetarians. This is actually marketed towards meat eaters. And it's also chef friendly. Chefs get behind it. People love it.
My only experience with it is I have vegan friends that swear by it.
Oh yeah, let's cook one of these guys up.
Okay.
You have to season this, and I wouldn't season it aggressively because it has like such an umami flavor to it. Very important, you have to use a non-stick pan for this. Yeah, see, it's like
It's already falling apart.
Yeah, we have red onions, beefsteak tomato, good old iceberg lettuce. It's a sesame seed bun because it's just iconic. We're almost gonna replicate the emoji. I picked the provolone.
Good choice.
Because there's such crazy umami happening going on here.
Cheddar would override it.
So we're there. I'm gonna flip this. And you see, that's that sear that I was talking about?
Yeah.
That's what makes burgers, the nooks and crannies. That's the type of stuff like you wish you could get with real high quality meat. Because when we put this piece of cheese on top, that cheese is just gonna melt through all those cracks.
Right.
And that to me is perfection. I use Thousand Island.
Cool.
You know, for me, it's like the California sauce, the condiment of
my
of
parents
choice.
used to take me to Bob's Big Boy. That was a big outing for us.
Same here. And then I go with pickles because as much as I love the Impossible Burger, it's still very rich in umami, and you almost get like mouth fatigue. So you need this acid to cut through. I like to layer it like this so that it has like airiness and crunch to it.
To me, that's important that the patty hangs a little bit over the bun, because I really hate just getting a bun bite.
Right. I go tomato, iceberg lettuce here, and then I throw a lid on it. That's the impossible,
that looks very good.
Possible all-American hamburger. If you squeeze it, you can see like as if there was animal fat in there.
Yep. From someone who eats meat pretty regularly, the meat tastes different than meat. You know, if the ultimate goal was to try and make it taste exactly like meat, it doesn't.
No.
But it does have a good flavor, and it's unique. This kind of levels the playing field.
All right, burger number 2. This is what broke the internet. It's become like the cronut of burgers. You know, this was served out of like a food festival in New York. The same time Instagram started to get hot, like before the 1 million followers. Like this was like the influential burger. It's created its own genre called the stunt burger. I could put a cheeseburger that I made on my Instagram and get like 100 likes. I'll throw a ramen burger on there and I'll get like 15,000 likes.
Pasta.
It's pasta as a bun. Yeah, this is actually from the ramen burger inventor himself, Kaizo.
Okay.
Yeah, Kaizo Shimamoto. Salt, pepper.
And is his meat anything special?
No, this is just regular, you know, 80-20 ground beef. And you kind of want to cook this at the same time, cut side down. This burger is all about texture. You got like regular arugula here.
Why arugula?
You know, I think it's the pepperiness. There's a Japanese version of this called Mizuna. But this is more readily available. And some scallions, but like the goodness comes from this sauce that he makes. It's basically like a soy sauce, ginger, garlic reduction of ramen. What do you think?
Well, I didn't really know about this, so I thought it was just gonna be a hamburger with ramen noodles in there somewhere, like a sloppy Joe type of things. You're not just throwing it in there as excessively.
Right.
You're throwing it in, you're making it part of the actual taste and the flavor. So I think it's cool.
It's so good.
It is weird though, it feels like you're waiting for some other flavor.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the squishiness of this.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, or your texture, I don't know. It's like there's something that you're used to and it doesn't come through, but
that sauce is so good.
But that sauce is delicious, yeah. I am surprised how much I like it just because I thought it was more of a novelty.
Exactly.
But with that sauce, the flavor is insane.
You know, like ollieing over like a 6-step staircase with finesse versus trying to jump a 50 staircase and not landing it and just being outrageous, but you're getting the content that you want. Like what's more important?
That's a hard question. I think what's more important is showing that you have the skills to back up the crazy attempts. So for me, it's important for both. You don't want to be the guy that the only thing that is your claim to fame is that you tried something crazy and got hurt too. You want people to know that you have the skills to back up these ridiculous challenges.
On to burger number 3. This is the Father's Office burger. It's so unique. Look at the bread. It's football shaped. It uses dry aged meat, a compote made out of onion and bacon, a mix of Gruyere, blue cheese, and arugula seasoned with salt and pepper. Chefs are very snobby. You know, they have a pedigree. They've been around the block. They've worked for this and that. And almost asking a chef to make a burger is insulting. And then this guy comes out and he makes a burger and he's like, you know what? I made a burger. You can't substitute anything. You can't put ketchup on.
And it's gonna be pricier.
And it's gonna be pricier. It's gonna be made with ingredients that are sourced on the highest level. He shook it up. Then Jean-Georges makes a burger. Danny Boulud makes a burger.
Well, I'll tell you, I have a personal story about Father's Office. There was such hype going into it that he had made this burger and the restaurant was going to open that I got an invite through a friend to go to the grand opening. And I made a point to like go to LA just to go to this grand opening.
That's nuts.
And it was such a scene that it actually kind of was counterproductive because they couldn't make enough burgers for everyone, so I got basically a sliver of it. But it was good.
Oh my God. We'll start with this crazy bun. It's like a mini baguette. We'll cut this bad boy in half.
Is it insulting to call it a hoagie?
Again, that's a part of the mystique of this burger. I almost called it a sandwich.
I'd say considering the ingredients, yes.
And while this gets toasty, we'll work on the patty. You have to do it on top of a parchment paper because
it's shaped like a hoagie.
Like the hoagie, right? And we're going beyond the 2-ounce patty and then peel it back. And obviously, when you're cooking burgers, especially with delicate $50 a pound meat, you don't want to touch it much. So we're throwing shredded Gruyere and blue cheese. It's a mixture of like a nice mild flavor with a nice funky cheese.
With the first burger that you made with the red onions, like not a fan of red onions.
Right.
I definitely order without it usually.
Right.
If I were to see blue cheese on a burger, I'd be like, no, not a chance. But
man.
I trust you, I trust him.
I'm gonna throw a little lid on this just to get the cheese to melt on top. We top it off with this onion marmalade. And then we get the salad. This is the Father's Office burger. Google the image, I nailed it. That jam is wild.
That is insane. I don't think you can compare that to a regular cheeseburger. You just can't.
No.
Yeah, this is like a meal with a bunch of different items.
I don't want a soda. I don't want a milkshake. I want a nice red wine.
And also, this is
automatically pull my pinky out and I eat.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is to be savored. That is a true game changer.
It's like growing up, you're wearing Vans, you're wearing, you know, a skate shoe, DVS, and then next thing you know, Nike comes and makes like $150, you know, skate shoe. So I was like, well, what does Nike know about skateboarding?
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like we were going from like a $30 to $40 to $50 shoe.
Right. Well, from a hardcore skater's perspective, and someone who's been through the industry for so long, it's more like, why are you trying to cash in on this? But then once they put their technology and their money into it, it did change it for the better.
Right.
And so I totally appreciate that. But in the same way that this brought a burger into the gourmet world.
Tony Hawk, thank you for being on the Burger Show. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Get in here. This was momentous. That was so close. That shit was in.
You didn't let go.
Was it me? Oh, shit.
Double.
What's up, Burger World? It's Alvin of the Burger Show. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If not for me, for the segue.